Peace be upon you and welcome to the Bahram English 99 channel. Today we're going to tackle something that is an absolute game changer for your English fluency. We're talking about phrasal verbs. So let's dive right in. We're going to crack the code on why English conversations can sometimes be, well, so confusing. I bet you've had this feeling, right? You're listening to someone, you hear every single word they say, you know what those words mean, but the whole sentence together, it just doesn't make any sense. Well, the culprit, the reason for all that confusion, is almost always something called a phrasal verb. Seriously, they are everywhere in daily English, and you know what? Mastering them is the real key to sounding natural and actually understanding what native speakers are saying. You're hearing us from Bahram English channel. So what on earth is a phrasal verb? It's pretty simple, actually. It's just a normal verb, like try, but it's combined with a little word like on or out. And here's the magic part. That combination creates a completely new meaning. For example, to try something is to make an effort, but to try on clothes, that means putting them on to see if they fit. See? A totally different idea. Yeah, you can almost think of phrasal verbs like a secret code or a puzzle. To crack it, we've got to see how all the little pieces fit together in real, everyday life. So let's start with something we do all the time, making plans. Let's kick things off with something fun, making plans with your friends. Using the right phrasal verbs here will make your English sound so much more relaxed and natural instantly. Okay, picture this. You haven't seen a good friend in months, so you meet them for lunch to catch up. Now, hold on. You're not physically running after them trying to catch them, right? So what does that really mean? Just take a second to think about it. In this situation, what's the real reason you're meeting? What's the goal of that lunch? Exactly. To catch up just means to talk and find out all the news, what's been going on in each other's lives. It's a huge part of keeping friendships strong. Okay, let's look at another one you'll hear constantly when people are making plans. Oh, this is a super common one. You might get a text from a friend that says this, "Want to come over and hang out?" It just sounds so casual and easy, doesn't it? So, what do you think is being suggested here? Is your friend planning a big, formal dinner, a special movie night, or is it something way more relaxed? You got it. To hang out is all about just spending casual, relaxed time together. There's no specific plan. It's about enjoying each other's company. Maybe you chat, maybe you listen to some music. It is the complete opposite of a formal event. All right, but phrasal verbs aren't just for fun, casual chats. They're absolutely essential for talking about more serious things too, like disagreements or when you're trying to solve a problem. Whoa, take a look at this sentence. You can feel the tension, can't you? Someone gives some bad news, and the reaction is, well, it's pretty dramatic. She blew up. Now, obviously, we're not talking about a literal explosion here. So what kind of powerful emotion does blow up describe? Is she just a little sad, a bit disappointed, or is it something way, way more intense than that? Yup, to blow up means to have a sudden, almost explosive burst of anger. It's the perfect phrase to describe someone who just loses their temper in a split second. And look at this. Here we can see how different phrasal verbs help us talk about how we deal with problems. If you want to find a solution, you try to work something out. But if there's no solution and you just have to endure it, you have to put up with it. Two completely different ways of handling a tough situation. Okay, phrasal verbs are also fantastic for talking about work, challenges, and that feeling of determination. You're hearing us from Bahram English channel where we make learning simple. I love this contrast right here. To give up, of course, means to quit, but to say, bring it on, wow, that's a powerful, energetic way of saying, I am ready for this challenge, let's do it. It's a whole mindset change packed into 2 tiny words.
Now this one should feel really personal to all of us who are learning something new. It's a phrase that's just filled with so much encouragement.
Keep on basically means to continue, but it has a much stronger feeling, doesn't it? It implies you're persevering even when it's difficult. Honestly, saying keep on practicing sounds so much more natural and motivating than just saying continue practicing.
Whew. Okay, we have covered a lot. But now for the most important part. How do we make sure all these new phrases actually stick in your brain and become part of your everyday English?
So why does this matter so much? It's because phrasal verbs are the bridge. They are what will take you from sounding like you're reading from a textbook to sounding like a natural, fluent English speaker. They unlock real conversations and will give your confidence a huge boost. So let's put this into practice right now. Hey, I just used one. To look forward to, which means you're excited about something coming up in the future. Now it's your turn. In the comments below, use a phrasal verb we talked about today and answer the question you see on the screen. You're hearing us from Bahram English channel. Come on, give it a try. Don't be shy. There are absolutely no wrong answers here. The most important thing you can do is just start practicing and getting comfortable using them.
Thank you for being with us until the end of this video. Please be sure to subscribe to the Bahram English 99 channel and give us energy with your likes and comments. Share your comments with us and send the video to your loved ones so that others can also use it.